I'm not really one for celebrating with the critical mass, the mass collective New Year's Day. There's the sentimentality. You want to be on time, right? You want to beat the drum on New Year's Day, but I've been out in the wilderness and doing rocks and trees and even growing in a place that kind of has seasons. It has seasons, and we love this time of year. As I love this time of year, as far as just we know that it's winter time, and see the critical, the mainstream, what the royals have us celebrating, um, is a it's energetic thing, vibrational frequency. The main thing is to see how that they kind of intercept. If there was to be something natural happening, which it would go along the lines of basically the same thing. You want to, when you know that winter is coming, you want to reassess and you want to regroup and you want to give each other things and make sure, and you look each other in the eyes and you do celebrate something, of God. Of course, it comes from within, and then without you, the sun is part of your entire livelihood, right? And I didn't just say the son of God, babe. I said the darn ball of fire up there that grows plants on the ground and keeps us alive and keeps everything in holographic. I call it a holographic kind of like a. I don't know. I'm going to connect it pretty soon. What's really going on here, and how a lot of this is illusion, right? Interesting. But anyway, I wanted to talk about what if that's true. But anyway, so with the new year, which I don't really acknowledge it until, see, the new year, babes. If we're doing zodiac signs, is in April when the sun moves into, or no, I'm sorry, it's March. Now you know this, right? March. The word arc. I'm pretty sure the A basically is one. One. And so you count February. Somehow you can relate these words. Oh, I'm sorry, April. April is two. If anything, you hear two syllables. I don't know, but when you start, see, I know that June is four, July is five, October for sure. Oct is eight. November, you can look it up. It's nine. And anyway, so we already know that. And then there's a rumor. Oh, is there another month? Maybe. Who knows? What does it matter? You know what what's the meaning behind it? It's completely lost, most likely. 8 October. Oh, that's when harvest happens. Harvest. That's when you have a seed. When you've grown something, and now most likely your plants have seeds also, and there's a figure eight thing, with the infinity thing and forever life, and it's like life, death, kind of coming back to life, and then death, and kind of as above, so below, maybe, if you can understand that. But really, it's a flow. It's just flowing energy, vibrational frequencies. And point of my video is okay. So we have I just wanted to clear. We have a so-called New Year coming up, but um, what astrologically we can see the changes that are going to happen. Neptune going into Aries. Sorry, I'm looking for my glasses. I guess I'll use these ones. I like these ones better. Neptune going into Aries. Come. Here we go. Neptune. It's still in Pisces by February 25th, and now boom by June, May. Okay, so here in April of wow. Woo! When Neptune moves into Aries, that is total rapture and rehaul of the human organisms. Now you want to call it religions, but really it's the spiritual. It's going to be a spiritual reset. There is going to be a spiritual, you can call it awakening on a massive scale. See, this is all going to, already going to happen. But see, it's not going to come to like an obvious until 2025. See, what's going to be happening in 2024, you know, and it's part, you know, for sure because of social media, and there is going to be a huge war. I'm sorry. Because people are waking up, and if you dare, you know, the social media thing was in case you wanted to express yourself. You got something to celebrate? You know something? Huh? You know something? You got the truth going on here, huh? Huh? That's what God is wondering. Yeah, please, like sitting in fucking shackles. Yes, you know the truth. No, let's keep it down and let's talk about the Chewbacca lady and fact check on a fucking false information field. Let's see if it's real. No, it's not. Turn it down. Shh, cop. You know, this is all part. What I'm saying, babes. Take that elevator all the way to the top. Christ consciousness. We're kind of pointing at it. What is it? You know, no, it's I'm sorry. See, there's Jesus Christ. That's a last name. That's just what the Christs got married, and then, well, it just happens that they made history. I'm just kidding. By the time that Neptune, did you figure it out, babes? Do you think that you could be Christ too? If you knew what Christ was, let's do a little bit of a deciphering. You have CHR. R? Maybe you want to look at it again. Give it a reverse. There's IS in there. Well, you have an I. Babes. Quinky dinky, I admit. Quinky dinky. Let me try and make something else up. There's, after I, there's an S there, is, put the T down. Not that that's representing the truth or anything. Well, it doesn't look the same, right? As this isn't a table. When you go like this and start moving around, this is your horizon, and then this is you. If you're centered, you're not over here, you're right there. Yeah, baby, no. If you want to put this in the ground, first of all, the symbol is that you put a circle around it, but if you want to stick it in the ground, then the one is longer anyway, but not denying that there are also, it's a way that you hang people up or something, but you don't have to. It's just a stake. They used to just tie people on a stake, wrap them around, and light a fire. Whew, I just chased a few kids out. I'm sorry. Where's everybody going? I'm talking about whatever you think you're talking about. Anyway, let's go back to when you're talking about your silly religions and stuff, stories, and it's like, you know, I love you and everything, but can you snap out of it? Do you know what a story is? And do you know how that you know that you can't just think that you're going to hear something or read something. This is where we're going to have to fucking just put that in the bag, TVs too, TVs, wrap it up, tie it, cinch it up, throw it out. Yeah. Whew. Goodbye, Babylon! Hello, Christ consciousness. Now, is beyond mind. See, there's two fucking I's that we're contending with, two selves, two egos. The I, is lowercase with an I on the top. It's the only one that shows us that there's three dimensions to it. See, there's the I, which is the second dimension, you could say. It's the middle, but it can very well be the third. The thing is you're not defining it, though. See, when it's separated out from mind, I, the big I, in mind, which is ego, and put into lowercase, you can put the in there too and capitalize it and say, now we're in. Because now the mind, because we know that the mind is the one I is carried in the brain, and so it's there, and you put it down, it's in. I'm just kidding. I like making all this stuff up. You know, it doesn't fit. None of it fits, but I just cram it into your head. And back to serving turds in a punch bowl. The Bible, I mean the Babel, I'm sorry. Oh, God. So when this happens, when you realize that all you need is the air that you breathe, and to love you. Because some of us, beyond fear, get visions. We see, it's like, why isn't it like that? But instead it's like this. Can we take a break from this boxing match, by the way? I want to sit in my ring and then... See, I think that the person in the corner, like, they're like, man, what's going on? Well, this is life. You're supposed to make perfect sense out of the system right now and everything that's going on. And, yeah, but I was really, man, I'm glad I'm here. And really the one who's trying to help you is your higher self. You're like, how? Would you like to know? Jesus, did you know something you didn't really tell us? Or what was it? Did you try to tell us? You don't have to tell us. You can be what you are, and maybe you do tell stories. A lot of the people like to tell stories, and they tell stories, but the main thing, babes, is that the people would tell stories. See, there's like, this story, right? How do you think that real live history, his story, let's do HEAR's story. How do you think that real life HEAR's stories, like what's happening here on Earth, at any time, wherever you are, when does it become more relevant to listen to something that you can't even have eye contact with it, and say, and when they tell you, you know what, over in the other canyon, they're doing such and such with blah blah, and so, and do you remember what happened last time when that happened? Right. Okay. So then what? Well, go to and find out, and they just keep track of what's going on by looking at each other in the eyeballs. At least we're getting up to 12 minutes here. See, I want to make longer videos for people. I think I get more likes with the longer videos because you people are so fucking bored. Whew. And that's great. Life is boring. They've made it boring. You have absolutely, nobody knows what they're doing. Why am I sitting here in a box? The goal is to buy that box, get your big fucking puppy couch and sit on it, and then, I don't know, you have a TV set that says, it's time to fight. War! We just heard somebody get happy out there. Would you just follow these directions? Go out there. They do, too. Do you notice? It's like, operate. It's the difference between... See, what's going to happen... I'm sorry. The people that live in fear, see, they... there will be a lot of people that won't be living in fear anymore. This is the point. They will be rinsed of the illusions that gives them fear, which is the mind, and Christ's consciousness will rise. You know, a lot of people don't know about this real live enlightenment, but some people, God, they claim to be gurus and they're enlightened and everything, and you wouldn't know it unless you just kind of open your eyes a little bit. You can't just, you have to use all of your senses. All of your senses, you know, it's kind of difficult. You have to get in your body. You have a mind up there spacing out. Somebody says, no, no, no. And then what? Oh, you're going to have to read a book about them. You have to go read a book. Hurry up and go. They got to go to school. Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Pretty soon nobody's telling you. It's a fucking squawk box over there. That's important to know. Because really, what is it? And, oh my God, it's disgusting is what it is. I mean, if you ever just get a glimpse of it. I used to draw cartoons, and I need to run into these cartoons when I start cleaning them out, of just scenarios. And they do have political cartoons, right? But the public and the mainstream, the way that they filter and people are being turned into spam. they don't have original sight. They don't see it the way from the perspective of, say, like, wait a minute, I was here last time in my last body and we were doing it like this, but now it's changed and, well, see, no, they don't have that. They're just like, oh, what's happening now? By the way, I'm just 25 years old. No, you're not. You're timeless.